let's start with everything going on with what happened on Raw to start our show. Kevin Owens, after an amazing match with Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship, sits in the middle of the ring with a folded chair and just quits and walks out. It was unbelievable what he's doing. And not only that, he's keeping the storyline alive outside of WWE. He clears out his Twitter account, so his name's not even there. He's posting pictures of himself in a hot tub enjoying life after WWE. Even Pro Wrestling Tees put up his Kevin Steen merchandise. Right. So, you know, it gives you the question that kayfabe can still exist in today's world. Do you think that kayfabe can still exist in today's world?
100% think it still has its place and can exist. Even with today, with all the social media, and even the fact that a lot of the wrestlers don't use the social media to their advantage, there are people like Kevin Owens, like he's doing right now, that can use social media to their advantage. Right. So it certainly can be used correctly and can still work despite everything with social media.
You know, one thing that you got to give props to as well is Triple H here. Now, for those that saw the end of TakeOver, in the last man standing match, Johnny Gargano is trying to get up from the 10 count, but apparently has a knee injury. Right. Now, you were at the show. I was watching at home, and you could see his knee, what looked like to be dislocated. Right. I was like, this is not a work. This is not a storyline. He legitimately got hurt. So then Triple H has his media call about TakeOver, and he sells the injury.
As he should have. That's what a good promoter does.
You know, he's saying, you know, that wasn't exactly how it was planned. You know, but everything...
He went as far as to say the finish was almost altered, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then you find out on NXT this week that Gargano's fine. Right. The crutch is only there for a couple days.
Correct.
So... you know, you got to give props there to Triple H on being able to sell this whole injury with Gargano and, you know, what they're doing with Aleister Black and that whole storyline in NXT. But then at the same time, you see, and we talked about this in our last episode, how, you know, you have guys that are supposed to be this big monster and they act like kids on social media. And it's like, it's like kayfabe can still exist, but at the same time, they're killing it for themselves.